Good afternoon, guys, and welcome to Storyteller's Corner. And thank you for joining me. We're going back to our story, A Quiet Sea, of young David Toff and Eliza Finch, who are married now, so they are Mr. and Mrs. Toff. So this is chapter 11, A Life Between the Moments. So let's read on, guys, and see how they're faring in their marriage. Newlyweds. The first winter as a married couple was colder than either of them expected. The cottage creaked in the wind, frost gathered on the inside of the windows, their breath turned to mist in the mornings. Davy discovered that love did not, in fact, magically make you immune to cold feet. Eliza solved this by stealing all the blankets. "You're a menace," he muttered. "You married me," she replied smugly. They learned quickly that marriage wasn't made of grand gestures, it was made of a shared cup of tea that went cold, silent walks to the market, and learning which silence were comfortable and which meant something needed saying. The first lot. One evening, Captain Crow arrived with a limp and quiet look in his eye. "I sold my ship," he said quietly. Davy froze. "You what?" Crow shrugged. "Felt like the right time." Eliza reached for Davy's hand. Captain Crow had been the sea in the human form. The idea of him without a ship felt wrong. "Does it hurt?" Davy asked. Crow smiled faintly. "Only when I pretend I don't know why I did it." He looked around the cottage. "You two have been building something worth staying." And he left. Davy sat in silence for a long time. Eliza didn't rush him, she just sat beside him. This was new too, loving someone through grief that wasn't loud. Later that winter, Davy admitted something he hadn't said aloud before. "What if I wake up one day and feel trapped?" Eliza didn't react defensively, she considered it. "Then we'll talk about it, and we need to change things, we will. But running isn't the same as growing." He nodded slowly. "Well, if you outgrow me," she smiled gently, "then I'll wait until you catch up." He laughed, breath shaky. One quiet morning, Eliza was making bread. Flour on her hands, hair loose, humming badly. Davy watched her from the doorway. No drama, no magic, no prophecy. Just the woman he loved existing in his life. And suddenly, unexpectedly, he felt tears in his eyes. Eliza noticed. "Why are you crying?" He wiped his face in embarrassment. "Because this is why I was chasing my whole life without knowing." She crossed the room and hugged him. "You didn't miss it? You took all that? You took the long way?" Davy started laughing then, with flour all over his shirt. Marriage, Davy learned, wasn't the big moments, it was the little in-between bits. They shared jokes no one else understood. Their arguments that ended in laughter. The quiet evenings that didn't need filing. The sea still whispered sometimes, but now it wasn't calling him away. It was reminding him how far he'd come. And a small cottage by the edge of Portsmouth, with bread rising in the kitchen, and a woman he knew all of his fears, Davy Toff finally understood something simple and profound. He hadn't escaped adventure, he'd just chosen the one that lasted. There we go, guys. So, there we go. And Davy's getting sentimental, crying tears of joy. Join me tomorrow, it is Saturday, for chapter 12, The Venture. And we'll see what that's all about. What venture? What is it? What can it be? Has it got something to do with Captain Crow or Davy's mum? We'll see. So anyway, guys, take care now and join me tonight. We're going off to Topsy Tickletown, so I can take the Pirates bandana off. Topsy Tickletown tonight. And this is where Patricia G 5050, one of my subscribers, makes her debut. She's treading aboard. She's going to be famous. She's introduced into my story. And the title is chapter 56, by the way, guys, in Topsy Tickle Town. And it's Patricia who arrives with a past. Oh, she's got a bit of a reputation. So, hope Patricia G 5050 has joy being put into the story, where she'll meet Geeky and Richard the Ticklish Giant tonight. So join me for that, guys. Until then, have a very lovely day. And I've got a lot to get through, so this is another one I'm ticking off my list. Next, I've got Bible in a Year series to do, so we're on week 7, which we're talking about the church. So if you're interested in that, guys, stick around and watch this space, shaped like a church. So there you go, guys. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this story of young Davy Toff and Eliza Toff, not Finch anymore. Nee Finch. So there we go, guys. We're settling down to married life, and everything looks rosy in their little cottage on the edge of the town, but they can still hear the calling of the sea. But they don't want to rush away and on a new adventure, but they're going to go on some adventure, look, because chapter 12 is called The Venture, but I don't think it entails going away to search for buried treasure again, because they were married and all loved up, all lovey-dovey. So there we go, guys. Hope you enjoyed that. Take care now. Have a lovely day. It's Friday and it's a gateway to the weekend, so I say yippoo. And there you go, guys. Take care now, and thank you for joining me in Storyteller's Corner. Hope you enjoyed the story. Look out for Topsy Tickle Town tonight, where Patricia G makes her debut, treading the boards for light fantastic. So there you go, guys. Take care now. Thank you. Bye bye. God bless us all.